What's good, YouTube? Hitman X. Make sure I hit that like, hit that sub, show your boys some love. So, I wanted to touch on one thing, right? I've been watching a lot of videos going around, and the next video I will be body bagging that clown Lil Wayne. I got him, man. He when I heard that shit, he said, I gotta smoke him. I try to let him make it. I gotta smoke him. But I've been watching some videos, hearing a lot of perspectives, and I keep hearing errors getting brought up and the hand checking. Y'all gonna talk about the hand checking or whatever. And I'm not disagreeing or agreeing with either way. My whole thing is this, right? Um, there's a misconception that the 90s or the 80s was the toughest era. I disagree with that. I disagree that hand checking and all this extra physicality made the game tougher. Because if you think about it, yeah, hand checking did make the game tougher. Like, who likes to be hand checked? That is true. But you gotta also factor in the fact that illegal defense was a thing back then. So if you really think about it, when we say, oh well, Ben Simmons couldn't play in that era, we're really talking about whether or not he'll be tough enough mentally to play in that era. Because the rules fitted his game. You couldn't sag off of Ben Simmons. You couldn't put Ben Simmons back in that era and play him the same way that we play him now. You know? Like, literally, you got people standing in the paint or guarding another player instead of guarding him on a three-point line. Back then, you would have to guard him regardless if he could shoot or not. You know? It's just, that's a good, example for you to understand how the defense was. It was built more around isolation players. So when you factor that in, on top of the fact that you can hand check, so you can hand check, and the defense is easier for you to attack because there's no zone and you're playing one-on-one, so it's more isolation. It's more isolation based. So Jordan's number is going to be inflated, right? Offensively and defensively. So when you factor in, no hand checking and zone defense, who put up astronomical numbers in that area? Who put astronomical numbers without hand checking and with zone defense? Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, in my opinion, is the best player of all time. Y'all can disagree. That's cool. But Kobe Bryant, in my opinion, is the best player. Y'all can say he's a carbon copy. Look, I feel like he took his style and he perfected it. He mastered it. It is what it is. Everything is meant to be better. He took what Jordan did and he did it better. Not only that, that's just me touching on Kobe. That's just one player. I mean, look at all the MVPs in the 2000s and ask yourself, where do they rank? Where does Tim Duncan rank? Where does KG rank? Where does AI rank in your book? What does LeBron rank? What does Dirk rank? When you think about it like that, you gotta really ask yourself. And I set you up for that ticket. I set you up for that. I was trying to touch on the last time we debated when I had asked you how many Hall of Famers did Kobe Bryant go through. I had asked you that, and I was trying to segue into this topic because I really wanted to touch on it. I really wanted to know how you felt about that. Because if you think about it, Kobe Bryant went through a way tougher road than Michael Jordan. Y'all can say the bad boy Pistons and shit like that, but fouling, it takes no skill to foul. Now that's more of a testament of Michael Jordan's game because he went through that shit, and I salute him for that. But if you're talking about skill, you put the bad boys Pistons in this era, it's softer and whatever. But that bad boys Pistons team wouldn't be as great because Bill Laimbeer. I mean, come on now, who is Bill Laimbeer outside of his fouling? He's nobody. You know what I mean? Not in the sense like he's a bum, but in the sense that he's not his impact on defense is not the same. So I wouldn't say Bill Laimbeer. Let's just say the 2000s, right? You put that Detroit Pistons team in 2000, and you replace them with the 2000 and what 14 that beat the Lakers. You replace them with the bad boys Pistons, and I feel like Shaq and Kobe beat them easily. Easily they beat them. It's not even close. Even in that era, even in the bad boys Pistons era. Now, granted, he didn't have Scottie. Well, he did have Scottie one year. He had Scottie one year. They lost, but it was a young Scottie. I still feel like that Lakers team was better, you know, and that's not the only team in the 2000s that was great. You know, you had the San Antonio Spurs, you had the Houston Rockets, who I touched on, who barely even got out the first round. You know, like imagine Yao Ming, Tracy McGrady, Aaron Brooks, um, Ron Artest for a year. Imagine that team, man, full strength. That team was nasty. The Phoenix Suns, of course, the Boston Celtics. I mean, you had a bevy of teams, man. So many teams in the 2000s, man, that were not only competitive but great. You know, not only competitive, even the bottom dwellers were like the Golden State Warriors. They knocked off the number one seed, Dallas Mavericks. That team was great. You know, that team was stacked. So, I mean, I think it's about time we reevaluate these eras, man. When we saying the tough era, and the hand checking, we got to really dissect that shit. We have to really ask ourselves, did Jordan have the toughest road? And I feel like Kobe Bryant had the toughest road. You know, he had all the scandals, he had all the foolishness that ensued with him and Shaq. We got to be honest with ourselves, man. We got to be honest with ourselves. So that's all I got. I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm like I said, like a lot of my opinions, I'm alone on this one. It is what it is. Hit the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this one. I don't mind chopping it up with you. I know it's one clown gonna say LeBron James is the GOAT, whatever. Even you, get in the comment section, get your ass body bag again. But hit, man, next salute to all y'all boys, man. I see y'all on the rise. Hit that comment section. Let me know how you feel about this one. I'm out of here.